from one ER about the other. Listen up, you're at an ira time in your life. Right now, you're listening to Avril. Let the truth be known.
In the politics area, you know, she have it.
Never had a boring moment in my life.
She's the voice of the Caribbean.
Back as I remember, I was never alone. Queen Avril is on the throne. No more feeling lonely. Avril rules the air, you know. Every day is like an Avril day.
Yeah, my goodness. Tonight is one of those nights. Be prepared for it. Okay, so I'm going to do what I have to do here tonight. I am just going to do a little testing because why does something seems a little off tonight? Like I'm just not hearing myself. I wonder if it's the Lord protecting me. I'm just not hearing myself. Did I do anything wrong tonight? Because I was having a rough time. If you all can hear me, why I don't seem like I'm hearing myself. Okay, let me do something here. I'm trying to talk very, very nice tonight, so bear with me. I'm trying to be very nice. When you see this wig on my head, can you hear me, people? If you can hear me, say something. Seems like I'm not hearing myself. Loud and clear, but I'm just not hearing myself. Okay, so let me do something so I can check myself. You're hearing me loud and clear. I'm not hearing myself. I don't know if it's the wig, but for some apparent reason, I'm trying to do the right thing tonight because election is around the corner. I have a few things to say tonight, just a few things to say. Somebody type on the screen, Avril have a few things to say about the election. I don't want to type it. Somebody type it on the screen for me, please. I need an assistant because this election is going to be something that I have to say something about. Let me fix my wig. You know, sometimes when you're doing things, you better make sure you have on your wig right. You can't have people problems and your wig is not on, right? You see my gold, silver necklace and all these things on tonight. I'm coming. Some of you just log on just to see what I'm wearing, what I look like and all that. I lost my voice today and I did everything in my power to get it tonight because we are going to talk tonight. Curtis Crook, you say you're hearing me. I don't know why I'm not hearing myself. Let me check something here. I don't know where you are hearing me because I'm just not hearing myself.
All that have been bondage, in Jesus' name I set them free. I put in on the armor of God, and I will not surrender. The word of God is meant to exalt. He messed with my sanity. I take it back.
You all can still hear me. I can talk. Can you hear me?
My eyes so I can't see. I take it back. When you take away my dreams from me, I take it back. I take back the riches.
But I just can't hear much stuff. What is going on around here? You know the text, you know the everything. I know some of you just log on just to hear, just to see what my week look like, what I'm wearing, all that kind of stuff. But it is all right. For the few that's on, let's do this.
More than
Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I don't
This
plan
battle is not
to
flesh
stay
and
with you
blood.
long tonight, as the pastor will
This
say.
is a battle
Yes,
for
he
my
has a lot
Lord.
to do tonight.
My Jesus has the power. By the Spirit, He will deliver. My aim is to conquer with the word of God.
Good night, Sister Faith
Make all
Foster.
them
Good
demons
evening to you,
tremble.
sweetheart. And
Run them out of
congratulations
my
one
life
more
for
time.
good.
You sure
He
deserve it.
penetrated my
Good
resistance.
night, and
I
I
take it back.
hope the music is
And
playing
shake up me
because I'm
obedience.
apparently
I take it back.
this was a very nice.
Spirituality.
Okay. I hope the music is off because something is off tonight. The devil is at work. It's he being all over me today. Just now it was just nothing is going right tonight, but I wonder why. Okay, can you still hear me? I'm just not hearing myself. And if you can hear me, I'm going to do it like this. I am just going to talk. Because if you couldn't hear me, I know you will tell me you can't hear me. I don't know why I'm not hearing my own ears tonight for some apparent reason. Don't tell me I got to be like everybody, run to the emergency room and say, I'm not hearing my ears. You know, I got to do that. Let me see. Okay. Something is wrong. It's like I can't, huh? Okay. Can't hear my ears. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank you very much. You appreciate it. No problem. You deserve it. That's why you receive it. Okay, you can hear me. Anyway, let me just go into this because you all say you're all hearing me. And for some apparent reason, I just can't hear my ears. So I don't know if when I get off of here, I'm going to make an issue and say, oh, Jesus, I can't hear my ears. But anyway, as you see the slide going across tonight, I'm just dropping a little signal there. Like I said, how can you want to run the Bronx when you don't know half of the Bronx? You don't know the Bronx. You don't speak to the Bronx people. Let me tell you something. You know, we as a people, we are our own nightmare. We are our own enemy. We are our own destroyers for each other. You know, other race don't behave like we do. They fight for their people, they fight for their own. Not to say I'm biased. Everybody know I'm not biased. Okay, everybody know I just love on people. But the fact of the matter is, if I'm going to talk about people, I got to talk about my own people, right? Why are we so much of our own enemy to each other? We have an election coming up. And I just happened to get Miranda, good night, my ambassador, good night. I'm coming to that. I just have to try to hear my ears. I'm not hearing my ears, and you all say you all hearing me. So since you all say it, I trust you guys. But I don't know what it is. I don't know if my wig is in the way of hearing. I don't know what it is. Maybe my wig is turned backward. And when my wig is not on right, that's when I just go. I just flow. But anyway. So anyway, you would not believe where I'm coming from tonight. I wonder if it's because I'm in the Bronx. Anybody can hear the train passing? Let me know because I'm trying to do something out here, and where I'm at, let me know if you can hear the train passing, please. That will be so nice if you can hear the train. Okay, because I'm doing a test out here and I'm under the train. But anyway, I just want to say tonight, right, that my event, I'm going to say this early. I don't care how many people listening. If it's 4, 5, or 6, just hear what I have to say. So my event was on Friday, the Avril Show Foundation, not my event, the foundation event. But can I speak the truth, right? And shame the devil. That's what I'm going to do. So that's why I fix my wig when I'm doing that. But anyway, so my event was last Friday. And I prove over and over that I don't trust God enough. I don't have enough faith in God. Because for one, I closed the door Tuesday and I said, well, that's it. God, if you send me 150 people, if you send me 140 people, I'm satisfied. I said, God, if you send me 150, I'm satisfied. And sometimes the people that we're looking for in life to support us. It's not the people that's going to be there. Whether it's in politics, is in the church, if you're doing something, sometime the people that you think are going to support you is not always the people that support you. And you get a little discouraged and you get a little disoriented because you're looking for people to support you. But one thing a lot of us need to understand, I aim for 150 people. I say, if I get 150 people in the room, Lord, I'm good. I want to say a special congratulations to all my honorees that I sat and decide they are going to be my honorees for 2025. I'm honoring these people. From the Ridgewood Savings Bank to Faith, to Joanne, to Alan, everyone that the foundation decide they were honoring, you deserve it. For 10 years, I've heard some people tell me how great of a job I do. Thank God for me. Everything. Some people will not make a sacrifice to support you. Some people will have the money but think it's too much to support you. Until I heard someone say to me, I didn't know you get so much food. I had so much fun. I saw people I haven't seen a long time, and they give me the whole reason that they was at my event and they enjoy it. I don't know his name, DJ Cubo or Bo, whatever his name is. You know, God put people right in that room to sit and watch my event, to come back and say to me, girl, I took my hat off. I didn't know it was like this. When I said to you, book your seat, I mean book your seat. Because when you book your seat, as soon as you pay, your seat is booked. Some people wait until Thursday or Friday to call me and say, I need a seat when the tables are filled. And then when they come and they got to sit elsewhere, they say, why can't I sit with this person? Or why can't I sit with that person? Because you book late. And they understand now when I say book your seat, what I meant. It was a great event, or after all, I can say that now. But during the night, I was so tired and exhausted. Everything seems like a mountain. But overall, when you see people happy, the mountain just come down. But let me tell you something. If you are in politics, it's the same thing. You are counting on people to support you who turn their back on you. Some people that I look for to support me and thought they would be there, God was saying to me, while you're looking at those people to support you, I've already opened the door and put the people in place who are going to support you. And it's after the fact I realize how God works. The people that walked through the door from Connecticut, from New Jersey, from every walks of life was in that room. The Avil Show Foundation does not cater to one set of people. The Avil Show Foundation is about the people, the community, bringing the people together under one roof. And we did it. So this 10th year anniversary, it show up that God is real. When I'm thinking of 140 people and 150 people, God is saying, I got 170. And when I'm saying I got 170, God is saying I got 180. And God is saying I got 190. And when I see the work of God in what we did on Friday, I got to learn to have more faith and trust God. That God was saying to me, the people you're looking for to support you, and when you're thinking of feeling discouraged, God already have those people for you that he's sending. You're looking in the wrong direction. My people, tonight I'm here to tell you, stop looking in the wrong direction. Sometimes what you're looking for God already placed it there. And you're so busy worrying that you cannot see what God has in place for you. Put fear aside and put faith in front of your work and watch God work. I proved God on Friday night. And when I look around the room and I look at the chart and the people that was there in that room, they are the people that were supposed to be there. And if you wasn't there, you don't have to make an excuse for why you wasn't. And I'm sorry I didn't come. If you wanted to be there, you would have been there. And the disrespect with some people is who the people that tell you, I'm going to be there for you. Don't show up, don't call, don't text, don't say nothing. They just don't come. And some people will tell you it's their money. If they choose not to spend it, they don't spend it. Well, let me tell you something. To the scholarship winners, to the cancer survivors, my strivers, to my community, everyone that was honored, pastor and elder, we was under one roof the way God wants it to be. A lot of times we as a people, we don't want to go to this place and that place because it's unholy. It's, oh, it seems like you're going to have a bar. It's going to have drinking. It's going to have that. Do you all remember where Jesus went and where Jesus slept and where Jesus walked and the people Jesus dwell among? But the funny thing about some of us, Christian people, who fail, I didn't say go to a dance hall, I didn't say go to a club. But when I want to say a special thank you to Reverend Frank Williams, who came and prayed and opened that floor, Pastor Judith Esdale and Elder Moulton Esdale, and all the people of God that was in that place that left when the party started, it's fine. They have a right to. The party people like Lavon and them who want to dance, and Miranda and Troy Welch and all these people, you know, they was there and they get down if they have to get down, you know. Sheila Veer, I haven't seen you in a long time, my friend. But let me tell you something. I urge you, people of God, to look into your life as to why you're not winning souls and people are not coming into your church. Because when we choose to have our fundraising and our fish fry and our all this and all that, is the same people I have to go to say support my church or support this church or support this and that. And we don't realize that. Don't cast people aside, because sometimes you're sitting at the very table of someone's life that you could win over. But the reason some of us can't win souls, we separate ourselves. Nobody said don't separate yourself now, because remember, you cannot be a woman of God and be seen in the club and the party. But I have gone to events where what they call circular music playing. It don't move me, but I'm mingling and talking with people. That's why people can support me. I do not go out and look down on the man. I'm still on the first floor. I'm going to remain on the first floor. We have an election coming up. And let me tell you something. I do not understand why our people are so confused. Why are you worrying about who running for office? If you don't know them, that means they don't belong in there. Why are you worrying about somebody you never heard of? Let me say this again. Let me go back on the first floor. I'm going back on the first floor. Corinne Phipps, thank you so much. And thank you for the write-up that you gave. Why are you sitting down worrying about people who you're going to vote for if you don't know them? That means they don't belong. Because if you have to hear about somebody and you never seen or heard about them before, and you don't know their track record, but you're sitting down worrying about them, the problem we have, we worry too much. When what we need to do is right in front of us. Vote for the person that you know and has been doing the work. That's all you need to do. Whether they say first and second and pick one, pick two. If I choose to pick one, I pick one. If I pick one and two, then there's the one and two that I know. But you have some of these people who say they're running for borough president and mayor and governor and all these things. And people walking around saying, who are they? I never heard of them. If you never heard from them, skip them and go to who you heard about. Now, let me tell you something about the photo op. I see somebody call me and send me this thing about, and hear the thing. He had a chance with us where we voted for him. We voted for him during Black Lives Matters. He went in there, screw up himself. Didn't even serve his whole time. Screw up himself. Pull fire alarm on us and do all kind of crazy stuff. And you get out of office. Now you want to turn your back on the people who had put you in there. Where do you see other races turn their back on their people so easy, like we turn our back on our people? We are the only race that's quick to pull each other down. We. But the other races are holding each other hand and pushing them up. But you get the opportunity to go in office because Black Lives Matters was happening then, and we choose to give you a black life, and we thought that you had matter. But you was fake. And anybody like you who say you endorsing somebody, that person should run from the endorsement, because you can't endorse me if I was looking for endorsement. You're not genuine. The people that put you in there, but it happens all the time in politics, you know. And I don't know how difficult it is to be an elected official, because I've never been one. But imagine you as an elected official get into office. And when you get in there, the same people will holler and skip for you will turn their back on you tomorrow the minute you ain't do something right. I mean, turn your back on them. If they're crooked, if they're doing the wrong thing, I'm not saying stick with them. But there is some people out there, they will turn their back on you in a heartbeat and tear you down for another race. The other race ain't doing it for you. I'm not saying if a man is white and he belongs in office, I have a problem with it. I vote for the person who deserve the seat. But don't tell me you're going to tell a man, oh, don't vote for somebody who do photo ops. You sound so ridiculous. When I was the person, you used to be glad to put your photo ops out there. And now you don't have a chance to put up your photo ops. You're talking about people putting their photo ops. They have a right. How else are you going to know what they're doing? I used to tell Councilman Kevin Riley, why don't you put it up? The people don't know. He speaks about it, but he wasn't putting it out there enough. So sometimes when I tell people he did this, he did, oh, I didn't know that. You got to put your work out there so people can know what you're doing. And if I'm out there and I'm an elected official and I'm among fire and I'm among saving lives, what's wrong with showing the community what I'm doing? It's a photo op. The difference with a photo op is when people know you're not doing nothing, but every time there's time for a camera, you in front of it, a time for a picture, you in front of it, but then people got to say, oh, what is he doing? Or what is she doing? Now that's when you talk about these people with photo ops. But if people got to put out there the work that they're doing to show the people, you could imagine. Listen, why not just share my live right now? If 10 of you are watch, share it. Because I want to put this man on blast so bad. And I want to put his picture up later and give him some photo ops. I don't understand, for the sake of me. If somebody is doing their work and they want the people to know, you could imagine if you don't see my work and then I come to say I'm running again and you say, but what have you done? Am I going to wait until that time to show you the work I'm doing? Let the people show their work. Thank you, Miranda, my ambassador. Thank you. And thank you for a great meeting we had last night. Vinette Cabon, I try not to speak about Jamaican people on this show because you all ain't come tell me I'm from a small island and 50 million of you come beat up my 5,000 people in my small island. But Vinette, I'm going to take you on Facebook pretty soon because you're one setup. But let me tell you something. You have these people, they're coming now to run for election. And some of the words where they're putting out there and the nonsense they're talking about each other. That's why we people confuse and we don't want to listen to politicians. That is why the politicians I stand about, I put them out there. Because if you got to throw shades and bash one another, listen to me. Let me tell you guys something, Dr. Bent, Gloria Bent. Do not vote for people who walk and think all they could do is pull the other one down. Let me ask you a question. If we're in the Bronx and we need work done in the Bronx, how can we get work done in the Bronx if our elected officials are not together? I use these people, and people hate to hear me say that. When you have a senator, an assemblyman, and a councilman working together, right? They all come together to make it happen. It's going to get done. But imagine you put in somebody in there for Bronx Borough president, and you don't even, the person don't even say hello to you when they see you. They don't talk to you. They pass you. If you ask somebody tomorrow who he is, I don't know who he is. I never heard of him before. Wait, that's the person for Bronx Borough president? Are you going to give somebody an opportunity who is about the people, who is about the Bronx? That's what we need. And somebody who is going to listen to us, hear our cry, our concern, and care about us. Listen, we have a lot of problems, And I see the councilman, Kevin Riley, who form a lot of a team, an organization, and everything I could call it. And he have his community conversation talk. Dr. Bent, be nice tonight because my wig, I didn't brush it. I didn't do nothing. So that's the time that I kind of I go off because you did something to me tonight. And I had to just tell you straight up, please, let me get off the phone because you were setting me on the wrong track. But let me come back on track right now. Do not vote for them if you don't know them. I'm sorry to say it. If they have no track record, you never heard of them, you don't know them, all of a sudden, some of them running and they don't even know what our side of the Bronx look like. I want ball. I want cry out. We're going to make another mistake like we make for Donald Trump. Everybody go on and bash Donald Trump. Now he's in office. Where were you when the election was going on? You all take the election for granted. So now he's in office. You can't get him out. He's already in. He's going to serve his time. But this is the time you all sit there wallowing in your all mess. When you all should have voted for the right person, as you say, you all. Right now, I don't even know if I can travel. I'm a sit to snuff this country, and I don't want nobody playing. The way they acting, knowing me when I got to the airport the last time, something hatched up at my wig, and I was very mad when they were sending me through that scanner thing. And I think I tired of those scanners, honestly. I really think that sometimes going through that and put your hand over your head and that thing going around you and all kind of scanning going around your body. I don't even know what kind of radiation be going through my body. I'm cutting down and traveling right now. It's just a little too much for me right now, what's going on. Deportation, man, I put you in a detention cell to search you and go through this. You could imagine. I sometimes have wigs in my bag and they might assume that is somebody I have in there and I'm trying to take somebody's body in my luggage and they pull me over to search me to figure out if what is it and all these crazy stuff. And by the time the plane done gone, my name done out there, they don't fingerprint me. It's too much going on right now. We need people in office who could fight for us. People say the Democrats are weak, and we say all kind of thing about the Democrats. Who make the Democrats weak? We're pulling them down, we're tearing them down. We don't want to vote for them anymore, but we're living in a community where we need our elected officials. People, I'm telling you, the Bronx unemployment is at one of its lowest level in decades. The Bronx unemployment is at one of the lowest level in decades. People, that Vanessa Gibson doing the work. Now, read it again. Someone from the Bronx saying that. People, share this. This is what we need to hear, and we are not hearing it. They're going around. I saw Vanessa Gibson at my event, our Bronx Borough president, and I told her right on the floor, stop wearing heels, because that woman undergo. I want to know if she sleep. Do you know that lady, Vanessa Gibson, our Bronx Borough president? I went to her mother's funeral, watch her mourning, losing her mother. And the next day she was out there, fire, this, gunshot, somebody lose their life, this, and she's out there. And I said, have this woman mourn? Anybody thinking about that? Is anybody thinking, how could a Bronx Borough president just lost her mother, and the next day she's out there fighting for the people of the Bronx? She's out there doing this and doing that and still haven't stopped. When did she mourn? When did we sit down and say, pray for our elected officials? Do we pray for them enough, or we tear them down enough? The Bronx has been where it's at, and I'm looking around, and people think that when something happened, they blame the councilman, they will blame the senator, they will blame the borough president, and they don't realize these elected officials have to go through agencies, have to go through the same agencies that we are cursing, sanitation, the people that come up and tear up our roads and do all kind of thing. And they have to fight with them for us. But when they're fighting and they call a meeting, we are not there. I go to community conversations that Councilman Kevin Riley has every month. And I'm going to post it on the chat late, because I don't have the right date right now. I'm going to post it later. When I go in there, you all don't come out. You guys don't come out. And he has the agencies there who wants to hear from us, who we're supposed to be tearing down and telling them how we feel, but we're not there to tell them. But we are saying our elected officials is not doing enough, our streets and our garbage and our this. But when he brings sanitation out to listen to our concern, do you guys come out? No, you don't. Everybody wants everything to be live so we could sit at home, eat and watch it. But it's not enough to come out and hear what he have to say and your presence make a difference. We need to get involved. If the garbage around you, you don't like it, come out when he's talking to the sanitation department. Let them hear from you. Let them know we're not going to tolerate this, and he will get the job done. But when you have an elected official fighting alone and the people are not there, and then we blame the elected officials for not doing enough, what are we doing for our community? That is my question, people. I urge you this election. I'm going to put up, if I ask any one of you right now to write on my post, the judge that Avril endorsed, yes, I endorse her, put her name right now on the chat for somebody else to see. So when you go in there, It's not about seeing a picture, but you don't know the name. I rather you know the name, so when it pops up on your ballot, you say, okay, that's the judge. Let me tell you something. Good night to you also, Angela Smith. Good night to you, Vivian Clark. Good night, crazy Vinette Cabon. Uh-huh. Only me alone could call her crazy. But I'm urging you people, if you don't know who you're voting for, don't be afraid to ask. But you ain't supposed to wait till now to try to figure it out the day of the election. You go in the poll and you're there standing up long, holding up the line, reading names, trying to figure out who there is. If you don't know who they are by now, then they wasn't doing their work. They like to go around and come and bash those who are in there now, who they want to take out to put themselves in, and nobody know them. Nobody know them. You know what Vanessa Gibson is doing, and thank God for that. How come these people want her out? They're going to bash her. They're going to say all kind of manner of evil. Ask them, when was the last time they walk White Plains Road? Ask them, do they know the Northeast Bronx? So we must vote for you because you're down in the lower Bronx, or you're one part, or you serve one little district. So you deserve to run the entire Bronx now, but you were never involved with the other elected officials, them up here in the North Bronx. So we could say, yes, we know you. Yes, he been around. Yes, he used to work with the Carly Hasty and the councilman, and the sometimes big things going on in the Northeast Bronx. And guess what? Do you come and join with our elected officials? Do you come out when something major happen? No, because it's not in your district. It's not in your community. Well, how come you want to come run the Bronx now? You don't know the Bronx? You don't speak to the people? You don't say hello? You look at people all the time like you're mad with your mother? But you want us to vote for you now? It's not happening. We need to continue what left off. We need to finish the job. That's what I'm saying to the people. Let's finish the job. But if we keep changing, nobody said change is not good. If you put somebody in there and they go in there and they spend 1 year in there and they're not doing nothing, and they're making a mess and a mockery out of us, get rid of them if you can. Because you can't get rid of Donald Trump, right? But at the same time, don't make the same mistake of putting in people in office because you're angry and you're mad and you just go in and say, I'm not voting for this no more because the lights on my street, the garbage on my street. Make them finish the job. Make Vanessa Gibson finish the job. Make Councilman Kevin Riley finish his job. If he started it, make him finish it. This is what I am looking for. Complete what you start. I am tired of starting over and they get in there and they do the same nonsense that they were talking about somebody else not doing. Some of them get in office and meet mess and have to fight hard to clean up the mess. Before they clean up the mess, they say, oh, the mess ain't clean up fast enough. They want to vote somebody else in. And you, who keep sending your nonsense on my phone and asking me to support you, brother, let me call you brother, Mr. Educator. Do you forget that we're the one that put you in there when you had the chance in there? Did you forget you were shouting Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter? And you were so down with the Carl Hasty and the councilman Kevin Riley and everybody else. And Black Lives Matter because you wanted a chance. And you got the chance. And you blew it. And all of a sudden now, you're turning against the Black Lives Matter. You need to go sit down. You can't even stand a chance as an educator. You need to be educated. The day I see the wrong person be the Bronx Board president, the wrong council, the wrong Senate, the wrong assembly, and the Bronx is going down, I do what everybody else do. I pack my bags and I follow the leaders of my family. I will be out of the Bronx. And I mean that. I cannot live in poverty any longer. We're fighting right now. I feel like an immigrant. I'll be honest with you. I don't feel I want to be on nobody plane. I don't want to be tortured. I don't want to be questioned if I'm really a citizen. I don't want to go through that. I don't feel like I want to travel right now. Most important thing I want right now is to fight for my children, fight for my community, and fight for change in where I live and eat. And if I can sit down with Councilman Kevin Riley and tell him how I feel about the sanitation, the garbage on White Plains Road, and he gave me the opportunity to do what need to be done to help him, then I call him a councilman. Leaders lift people up. Leaders build. Leaders create. And that is why I say I will continue to fight with them who is fighting for us. Do not make a decision at the poll. Get to know now who you're voting for. And if you don't know them, it means they didn't have enough photo-ops that show their work. Because if you're doing great things, we need to see, and it's nothing wrong with photo-ops if you're doing the work. The photo-ops I don't want to see is you behind somebody camera standing up because you get a chance for people to say, oh yeah, I know your face. I see you on the news. But the question is, who are you? What do you represent? Now that's what you call photo-ops. We're not interested in photo-ops. We're interested in seeing the photos of your work that you're doing, the change, the building, the creating. That's what we're looking for. So people, I ask you, on election day, vote. Vote for the people of my choice. Make your one and your two. And if there's no two, do your one and get out. That's the way I feel. And that's the way I say this is the Aftel show. Okay? So I don't want to come back on here and hear no nonsense. I want to come on here and celebrate victory and let the Bronx continue to strive. And when it's all over, I will walk around in a different wig and I will smile with you, the people of the Bronx, and I will continue to do the work that God called me to do. I work with no title. But I need no title. I don't need spotlight. My God and my God, why hast thou forsaken? No. Ain't no forsaken around here. Dr. Bent, let me tell you something. You continue to be the dietitian you are, and I'll continue to be the person I am. You know, I didn't have no voice today. And I just drink my warm tea and my little, put my little stuff in there. And my voice starts sounding a little better. But people, let me tell you something. After my successful Friday night Avil Show Cancer Foundation event, you all can't stop me now. Because God showed up in that place and showed me, I got you. What were you worrying about? You worrying about, are you going to get 150 people? And when you turn around, you have 190 people? God says, stop worrying. Put down worries and increase your faith. So people, I thank you guys for having faith in me, for believing in my work and coming out and supporting me. And you're going to sit here tonight and think that I'm going to sit down and think that God is not real? I didn't do it. To my co-host, Simone Jones, Lachelle Walker, Miranda, and everyone, I can't wait to finish my work here, my editing, so I could put you all on blast and just say thank you publicly. My God, what a beautiful night we had. So if you spend your money and you came out, not one soul can say they didn't get their money worth. If Joe the Barber could have been in there looking like he had a brand new suit on, then who tell you I had anything to worry about? I have to believe God more. And I have to trust God more. And I want to say a special thank you to the Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Jew of St. Kitts and Nevis, our Prime Minister, who took the time to call me during the event to congratulate me. And his special words to me meant a lot. Again, Curtis Crook, I know you can't wait to see. And your mother was there looking stunning, supported me. That's what melt my heart. The people that was in that room, the Cheryl DeWitt. What melt my heart the most is that I know my community and I know my people. We stick together like glue. When I'm doing an event, I don't have to wonder about them. They got me and I got them. We celebrate each other. We hold each other up. We are a community here in the 12th district of the Bronx. Sometimes I don't even know where I live. But in the 12th district of the Bronx, and somebody else will say, I thought you live in the 11th. I don't know where I live, but I know where my strength is, and I know the people that is working together. So I stick with the people that working together. I can't waste my energy with people who sit down and just blah, 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 like Ma B. Just fraught. And that's all it is. I don't have the time. As you get older, your tolerance is not there. You don't have time for the drama and the nonsense. All I ask you people to do is go out and vote. Stop sit down home and complain and throw shades. I'm not voting. This person ain't do this. Garbage is going to be on the sidewalk. But my question to you, where are you when the meetings are held about the garbage on the sidewalk? Where are you to stand up when the councilman want to hear from you? Where are you? You're not there to help him to understand and to tell him our needs, which they know, but they need to get the support. Where you guys at? Home. Oh, I ain't got no time for politics. I don't have no time for politicians. But when we are falling apart, that's when we talk about the politicians not doing what they're supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. As I said to you, and I'm going to repeat it, if you don't know them by now, don't know them when you walk in the poll. You're supposed to know by now their track record and see what they're doing and all the great work that they were doing to go and vote for them. You're going to vote for somebody who just stand up behind camera every time you see them on camera and they get an opportunity. They see the camera and they're behind it trying to figure out where to go. We don't need camera or photo ups. We need the photo ups of the people who are doing the work and they're showing you the work that they do. They have a track record. Those are the people we're fighting for the people of the Bronx. Don't make me have to pack up the one little suitcase I have, give away the other stuff, and get out of New York. I'm asking you, let's continue to fight to bring the Bronx back. If it can't come back 100% what it used to be, let's get it back to 90%. People in Manhattan are complaining the same way. People are complaining around the world. We have chaos around the world. The same sanitation that affect the Bronx is affecting Manhattan. The same immigration issue that affecting the Bronx is affecting Manhattan. So people, it's all over. The cries in St. Kitts, they're crying in Jamaica. Me hear them in St. Kitts talk about the hospital and the this and that. Try talking to a Jamaican like Vinette and somebody else. They're going to tell you they have the same problem too. Stop bashing your country. Stop bashing it like it's the worst. Ask yourself, what can we do to build it up? How can we get involved? People are coming to your country and giving away and helping to build it. And you there sitting down bashing your country. And you understand why we're not getting anywhere. The poor man crying out day after day. The rich man drinking coffee and tea with milk in it. But you're not asking yourself, how can we come together to drink the coffee and the milk? We're busy fighting each other. Let me tell you something. If you don't know when it's election day. If you don't know when it's early voting, I'm very disappointed in you, my people. I'm very disappointed. And I'm asking you to vote for the people that has a track record of the work that they've been doing and want to continue to do. If there's no need for change, I ain't changing nothing. And some of you will sit down and deliberately don't vote. But you're going to sit down in the same mess that the people that vote sit down in. So it better you help to bring the change. All of us is in this together. We all live in the same Bronx. And if you even live in Mount Vernon, you got to drive through the same Bronx and you got to drive through the White Plains Road. Half of you live out of town, but coming to the same Bronx, the same White Plains Road. So you all mess on the ground and then you all call the Bronx a dumpster. But come into some community and you better don't dare let them see you throw garbage on the ground. That's the attitude we need to have when we say not in our backyard. Get involved. Come out to community talk. When Councilman Kevin Riley had his community talk, come out and let him hear what you have to say. But you all wait until they're in an event. And they come out just like you to enjoy themselves with the people and have a good time. You're all in the ears, oh, I need to talk to you. I don't like the garbage around my area. Now, if I was an elected official, man, when we done with some of you, you hear? Next thing you're all going to say, vote her out. You have no manners and respect. You all should love me because I set you straight. But sometimes elected officials need to borrow an extra tongue just so they could tell you what they have to tell you. Because when they sit down and take you all garbage and trash, then you all lose respect for them. They need an extra tongue. And I'm not saying because you all have one tongue and you are not afraid to cuss out the elected officials. But there must be glory. They must be holy when it's time to respond to us because they're not human. You all must respect your all elected officials. Sit down with them and talk to them about your needs and the change you would like to see. But there's no need to disrespect nobody that you elected to serve you. If you don't want them in, you get them out. And if you want a change, work with them for change. But you're sitting down disrespecting one elected officials, you'll disrespect another one. That's just who you are. So let's come together, my people. Whether you're in St. Kitts, you're in Antigua, you're in Jamaica, you're in New York, wherever you are, come together as a people. Hold your town hall meetings. Come to community conversations and demand what you would like to see and tell them what you want. If it don't get done, you could say they didn't do it. But if they're not hearing from you, my people, what change are you looking for? Half of the people live in your community sometime. They don't live there. They just work there and they don't care about your community. But if you live in it, have a voice. And I don't see you out to community conversation. Well, listen, the 47th precinct this Wednesday is election. I don't know if they're going to vote me out, but I know this is election time. So they'll be voting me in or voting me out this coming Wednesday. So stay tuned for it. If I tell you they vote me out, ain't a big deal. Because community conversations still continue and Avril work still continue. Avril got work to do. The Lord says, increase your faith and decrease. You know what he asks us to decrease? We lack of trusting God. Trust him more. Have faith in him and watch the result of your life. My people, I'm excited about this election. I can't wait for it to be over. Your best. That's for happy I came next time. I will bring the very young man. Vinette, don't promise me to bring no man to my event. I see that man pass all the time. And every time I see him, he go into the bank. He look like he got money. And you promised to bring him to my event and you didn't bring him. So I guess because he's a Jamaican with a lot of money and you think I'm going to take him money and go to Ridgewood Savings Bank and put the money in there and all this kind of stuff, that's where I see him go. Ridgewood Savings Bank. I know his bank. And all I said to the man, you want me to count your money for you? You get involved now. Oh, that's my neighbor and he's Jamaican and he, the man looked like he only want young ladies. So that's why I put on my nice wig. And when I see him, I walk cute. And all he can do is smile. Jamaican man, them look like them a waste of time. They don't know how to be aggressive at all. They got to be like a St. Kitts man. A St. Kitts man, them aggressive bad. You understand? But they're afraid of me. One came to my event Friday night. All the way. Miranda ain't calling no name. The man said he came to my event just to look at me, but he afraid to talk to me. I said, there I go again. I lost another man again. Man afraid to talk to Avril. What have I done that man afraid to talk to me? I need to know. I want to know. What have I done that a man say like me, come all the way to my event, and sit up, wake, watch me all night and tell a friend he just afraid to talk to me. St. Kitts man them, why are you afraid of me so? No wonder me single. But you see, if no man put a ring on my finger by now and September for my birthday, watch who I'm going to become. So I'm asking you to vote because after the election done, I'm going to walk around with a pin all the way up here of who I am in the Bronx when the election is over. Okay? Because we know we have work to do in the 12th district of the Bronx and in the entire Bronx. And as somebody say, Vanessa Gibson don't sit down. She's out there trying. She lost her mother. She lost the other mother that she called. That woman have not mourned. Sometimes I look at her, I feel sorry for her. As a strong Black woman with a mouth and a powerful voice. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to hear from the people. All we need, Vanessa, open your door so we can come in some more and sit down at the table and help you to make decision for the Bronx. I'm asking you that. You understand what I'm saying? We just need elected officials who see us, recognize us, and want to work with us. And once you're willing to do that, you got our vote. That's all we need. Just be for the people. The people mean everybody. We are not here for one race. The Bronx is not one race. I cannot wait for the day that we can just have one big event and you turn around like the Abelsha Foundation and you see people of every race, color, and creed. That's what I want for the Bronx. So you got to start small and work your way up. But don't vote for them if you don't know them. So I'm going to put it up later. Marlene Smith, you haven't done anything. You did. You haven't done anything. You act unapproachable. I don't know what that means, but anyway, it's funny that we can bash our own so much, but the other race don't bash their own. But when we see another race, we just so appreciative of them. What have they done for you? Do they know you? Some of us, we take pictures with people who don't even know us. And we feel important. And we worship them. And the one that look like us, we diss them in every corner of the world. But guess what? You all will diss me if you get the chance to so. It's life. When God opened doors that man tried to shut, it's the wickedest thing that could happen to some of us. We need to be careful. That's why we suffer and God punish us so much. Because sometimes the people he put to help us is the people we destroy, take advantage of, and tear down. So he don't give us something to teach us a lesson. That's why I do not fuss about Donald Trump. Let Donald Trump do what he has to do because he's teaching us a lesson. You remember when we had Sleepy Joe? You call Sleepy Joe, he old and he this and he that, but he was trying. Now you all get Donald Trump, you all are crying. We're going to go through that some more until we learn to appreciate our own.
I take it back. My sins are suffering. I take it back. I take back my vision. I take back my peace. I take back.
Sometimes this is silence is good. Silence is good. There's some people that walk among you. You just got to say hello and goodbye. There's some people that will cut you and slice you publicly, but will never lift you up publicly. Just say hello and goodbye. If I wanted to run for office, there's a lot of people in this community why I would have never run for office. I would have need an extra tongue for some of you. Because the minute you come, I'm going to cut you back. Because some of you, if you don't have God in your life, you're going to lose it with some of you in this community. We are tear down people, pull down people, destroy people. That's all we know how to do, silently and publicly. And we think that our mouth is not a weapon. It is a weapon. And we got to be careful. We got to be careful how we treat people. Disrespect is not a language that we learn. It's something we pick up. Every demand that I pick up must eat porridge and cook porridge and can cook porridge, because in the last days of our life, the only thing summer we can eat is porridge and soft food. So I practicing now how to eat porridge. Let me tell you something. God have already spoken to me, especially Friday night. Everett, I know you was there, Patrick, Miranda, all of you that came out. You all make my 10-year feel like it was worth doing the work. As I said, I thought I'll get 150 people, and God opened the door, and more cheers and more cheers and more cheers. And we, the people, had a great night. We come together and we celebrate. And the message I have from God is the people that you were looking for to support you. I've already put the people in place who needs to be there to support you. Sometimes you have to drop some people, even if you have to walk alone. because sometimes we are walking among some snakes. But I smell snake a mile away. I smell them. And when I see them, I withdraw myself. I don't do things out of my own will. I allow God to do it. You ever have some people in your life that you think that they do you wrong and you say, what me do to them? Me not do nothing to them. They just turn enemy upon me. So, no, God move them out of your life. And sometimes God create chaos. God move in such a way that you don't even understand how God move. He create chaos, thunder and lightning sometimes. If you have to do that to move some people out of your life. Sometimes he strip you down where you feel like you're alone because he's getting ready to build you up. So when you all sit there and think, you play with me, don't play with me when we put on my wigs. Because the Spirit of the Lord is what I deal with every day. That's why I'm very vocal and tell people what I have to say. Because I'm not going to be a hypocrite, not ever in this life. God called me to speak truth. And if I'm afraid to speak truth, then I need to be mute. And he's not going to mute me because he's using me. So on behalf of everyone who supported me, from my elected officials to everyone who came out and support the honorees, I thank you. God bless you. It was a wonderful night and you all make my heart feel warm. God have spoken and he told me, increase your faith in me. When you had doubt, God was saying to me, I'm going to prove myself to you. And he proved himself to me Friday night. When we had to put more tables and chairs before the event started, because people were calling last minute. They didn't care where they sit. They just want to be there. They paid the money. They came out. Some said to me, when I heard 120, I thought it was a lot of money. But when I see the food and I see an open bar and I meet people and I mingle and I come out of there, I came out of there. And God gave me 2 people who already created something in my life that I never thought could have happened. God says, increase your faith and remove doubt and watch me work in your life. People, nobody mess with me. Don't bother call me for nonsense. Because if you call me, I'm going to send you to your elected officials. And if you don't feel good, I'm going to send you to Montefiore or North Central Bronx. And if you feel like you're going through your depression, I may just send you to the right mental institute because I have them now. And if you need prayer, I know the prayer line. And if you're not eating right, I know the dietitians. And you have problems that you need an attorney, I know the attorneys. Anything you need, I can connect you because I build that around me so I could help you, the people of the Bronx. But you all want to disrespect my elected officials? Who you voting for then? If you're disrespecting them who is in there now, tell me who you're voting for. You all always know about change. Give you 6 months from now, you're cussing the same people. And nonsense need to stop. Some of you can't be trusted as far as I throw my wig. And that's why I'm scared about some of my people. Our people are our own downfall for each other. Then we blame our racism. Racism lives in us as a people. Caribbean people, we bias against each other. We race against each other. We fight against each other. Then we're busy talking about the white man this and the white man that. I don't have no time. My time should be spent talking to my people to change their ways. But since me no God, you continue living all your life, my dear. Because I can't help some of you. Because I saw how you stand and I saw how you're going to die. Anyway, thank you for the layaway plan that allowed me to attend. That's the whole thing. You call me and you say you want a layaway to come to my event. And I said, okay, pay down. You save your money and you were there, right? I trust some people. There's some people going to tell me, Avril, I'm coming. I put their name down. I don't worry. Even if it's a day before, no, they're going to pay me. Even if they're not coming, they're going to say, because I tell you I come in and you hold me ticket, I'm a seat, I'm going to pay you. There's some people I can trust. And there's some people that tell you, yes, 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 every day. They're all on my page. Yeah, man, me come. I never see them, I never hear from them. They don't even send a donation to the cause. So how much they believe in my work. But them same people, they tell me how they're proud of me. You go away. I know my supporters by now. Okay? As one of my volunteers say, carry the sheet you had this year, because you know the people them that come year after year. I just want to celebrate with them. I just want God to do what I asked him to do, so I could celebrate with those people who have kept me going year after year. After 10 years, you all think I don't know who God is by now? Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure being here with you tonight, with my wig on, side by side with yours. God love you and so do I. Stay tuned for my posting. They're coming. I love you. I'm out.